of a concert will work. Tonight we are very lucky to be supported by 6 members of the regimental band in the form of a folk group to help enhance the evening. We, the Bugles, Pipes and Drums, have certainly enjoyed the challenge of preparing with these guys, so the accolades very much need shared with them. This is very much a proving concept concert, just to see how an evening of entertainment would go together, and more importantly judge if it's what you, the audience, would like to see and hear. On that note, you'll see QR codes dotted around the building, so feel free to scan these with your phone. It'll take you to a questionnaire, and the answers of which will help us shape the future so we can deliver exactly what you would like to hear for future concerts, should we go on a Northern Ireland tour. On to a few housekeeping points then. So the fire exits are the 2 doors at the rear of the building and also through the glass doors to my side. Toilets are through to the Allen Hall and over on the left. And tonight's musical entertainment should last about an hour and a half with an act of remembrance led by Padre Mackenzie. There is no interval plan tonight, so if you need to get up any time during the concert, you're more than welcome to. The concert is followed by refreshments in the main hall to my left here, so please join us for those afterwards. We are very privileged to have some of the members of Craigie Detachment H Company, the Army Cadet Force, here tonight, acting as ushers and collection takers. And they've also produced some spectacular displays that are in the church hall, so please take time to have a look at these if you haven't seen them already. We would also like to extend a huge thank you to the ladies of the congregation here who have organised the tea, coffee and biscuits for afterwards. And another big thank you goes out to the technical sound system operators tonight, Robert McNair and Alfie Mackenzie. Thank you very much for your support. Please feel free to join in with singing and clapping as you feel fit. It certainly helps the players on the stage know that what they're doing is being enjoyed. And a final plug, the collection for this evening is for the Northern Ireland Poppy Appeal, so please dig deep. Tickets for tonight should have been in around the region of £15 a head, but no pressure. Put in the bucket what you feel like you got from tonight. That's enough from me. It's time for curtain up. Please relax and enjoy. I give you the Bugles, Pipes and Drums of the 2nd Battalion, the Royal Irish Regiment and the Royal Irish Folk Band.
March.
marches, all from World War I and World War II. Those tunes were the Dunkirk Boatmen, followed by Remembering Vimy after our Canadian cousins, and finally The Road to Passchendaele. The guys in the Bugles, Pipes and Drums are all reservists, 60% of whom still regularly work within their company lines in their soldier role, so music is not actually their primary employment. And in fact, within the last 12 months, 3 Bugles, Pipes and Drum members returned from operational duty in Cyprus on Op Tosca, and prior to that we also had some on deployment in Kenya. Up next are another 3 marching tunes that pipes and drums use often. They are The Battle of Waterloo, Silver Threads Among the Gold, and Down by the Sally Gardens.
March.
the slower tunes in there, which were usually normally played as inspection music during the UDR days. Those tunes were the Willow Tree, the Green Glens of Antrim, and finally Rathlin Island. This was followed by another popular set of marching tunes the pipes and drums are infamous for, and that's Wings, the Minstrel Boy, and the Rowan Tree. If you're familiar with the army, you will know there is a mnemonic for everything. And the Bugles, Pipes and Drums have come up with a mnemonic for the music they play, which is Firmes, standing for fun, Irish or regimental in origin, musical, entertaining and simple. This helps the band handpick tunes that fit this vision, building a strong repertoire of music. The skill range in the Bugles, Pipes and Drums is very diverse, and inclusivity is what sets us apart from other bands. We rely on volunteers choosing to come in and join in the making of music, and by creating a fun and inclusive environment that helps us to achieve this. Now it's about time we got the Bugles back again on the stage. We welcome them back on the stage as they play the regimental marches of our antecedent regiments. Rory O'Muir from the Royal Enniskillen Fusiliers, also known as the Skins. St Patrick's Day from the Royal Ulster Rifles, also known as the Rifles. Gary Owen from the Royal Irish Fusiliers, also known as the Fox. And the Sprig of Shillelagh from the Ulster Defence Regiment, also known as the UDR. Patrick's Day, which was then followed by another set of tunes from the Royal Ulster Rifles. Those tunes were Back to Donegal and The Men of the West. Up next is a tune that really needs no introductions, and this year we're trying something new by introducing the Bugles into this piece. Like many of our musical arrangements, it usually starts with an idea that somebody has of something that might work, and within the band they try lots of different variations, bouncing different ideas off each other until they find something that works, and then they go ahead and compose it from there. Please feel free to sing along. I'm sure you'll all know the words. Enjoy. Tonight we are privileged to be playing alongside the newly reformed Royal Irish Folk Band. It has been a number of years since the Royal Irish has had a folk band, so we are so excited to see them on the road again. These guys are also all reservists, but they fall under 38 Brigade Control, whereas the Bugles, Pipes and Drums fall under 2 Royal Irish and 19 Brigade Control. But these guys are really the musical gurus of tonight, as the Bugles, Pipes and Drums come up with plenty of ideas, but it's the folk band guys who know how to musically pull it all together. Next up is a tune that the Royal Irish have made our own, written by Andy Barnes in the early 1980s, and at a point recorded by the Dubliners. The Royal Irish modified it for use with the brass, bugles, pipes, drums and folk group back in the mid-90s, and now it is firmly in our repertoire. I give you The Last of the Great Whales.
My soul has been torn from me, and I am screaming. My heart, it has been rent, and I am bleeding. All the beauty round me fades, and I am crying. I am the last of the great